Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Dr. Deez and we are back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the top 10 epics in the game. I know it's been a minute since I came out with the top 10 episodes, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and wipe the dust off and let me go ahead and get it started. Honestly, with my epics, it might be a little controversial with some of the picks, and if you guys disagree with what I'm saying, I'm going to need you to listen closely.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, but on the real, if you guys disagree with what I'm saying, leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to hear your guys' input. You know, it's always good to get different people's opinions and, you know, it's good to be interactive, right? So let's go ahead and get the show going. And to start it all off, at number 10, we have the Esoteria Order and we have my girl Laurel right here. Do not underestimate this chick. She has saved me in many, many phases of the game, mainly because when you drop her down, you withdraw her and she brings back 50% rage. There isn't a single champion in the game that does what she does. Like, she's very unique, and honestly, she pairs good with my Komet, because my Komet, it takes forever for him to get his ultimate back. So if I need it a second time, I'll throw her in, pull her out, and then boom, my Komet's almost got his ultimate back already, right? So very, very good champion. And at number 9, we go to the North Throne. We have Mari, none other than the Ice Queen herself. She is the daughter of tides. She is definitely one of the best CCs in the whole entire game. That includes legendaries. And what makes her so special as well is right here. Not only does she slow down the targets, but she's also dishing out a little vulnerability on the piercing damage and a little vulnerability on the magic damage. Her ultimate, she casts a blizzard and she basically, not only does she do AoE damage, but she freezes everybody so your nukers can take care of business. I mean, honestly, she could be a little higher on this list, but I like her at 9. And for number 8, we are staying in the North faction. So the North Throne, we have none other than my boy Vortex. Vortex is so good and his range is so huge. Like, he's got a very wide range and he can just go ahead and dish out heals and give out shields and all that good stuff. I mean, this guy does it all. The reason why he's not higher on this list is because he doesn't give out any buffs for the team. With the healing he does and giving out shields, I mean, he doesn't really need the buffs. He's my main healer in a lot of content for this game, but at the same time, it would be nice if he gave out a little, you know, maybe just a little attack buff or I don't know, crit damage buff, you know, something in his kit, some rage regen, I don't know. But overall, he is one of the best epics in the game and he makes number 8 on my list. You know, the North Throne, they just have so many good epics. I didn't even realize that I had a good amount of them listed on my top epic list, but at number 7, we have none other than Shark Boy himself. He is Maul, the Were Shark Shredder. What makes Maul so good is that not only does he actually have really, really good AoE damage, but he also has CCs in his kit where he freezes everybody. So he does what Mari does, and when you get him fully awakened, he does it even better. Let's see, I think when you have him fully awakened, okay, well, his cost goes down 5, which makes him a ton better, but when you have him awakened 3 times, he inflicts slow with the salt erosion, so it's a little extra CCs in his kit. And when you get him awakened 1 time, it enhances his ultimate's ability. I mean, he gets a little freeze in there along with the knocking them back. So, you know, this guy's just got it all. You can't do a top 10 list without putting Shark Boy in there. He's definitely one of the best in the game, and he makes number 7 on my list. And for number 6 on the list, we have none other than the AoE queen herself. We have Iona. She is the sister of the night. She is so good. I mean, she is probably the best AoE epic in the game. The only one close to her might be Maul. She definitely packs a powerful punch, and the best part about her is she slows everyone down. So she's got a little bit of slows in the kit, along with packing a powerful punch when it comes to AoE damage. She's next to none. She makes number 6 on my list, and also she's got one of the best jiggle effects in the game. No, but on the real, she's very, very good. So number 6 on the list. And at number 5, we come over here to the Infernal Blast. We got my boy Pyros. So just think of Pyros as more of a support champion. His damage is okay, it's decent, but it's not the greatest. But what makes him so good is if you have people in his faction, I only have Nocturne right now. I need to get a couple more, and then I'm going to really do some damage in the guild boss. But as of right now, I just have Nocturne. But this Feast of Devastation, it is so good. Basically, when Lord Pyros casts the Destruction command, which is his ultimate, and keep in mind, you just build that rage regen on Pyros up very high, And I'm telling you right now, you're just going to keep popping this over and over, and it's going to be Liddy committee. But destruction command, all faction allies gain penetration increase for 10 seconds. So penetration increase, that's all nice, right? And ignores 30% of defense and magic resistance. Very, very good. We definitely like that. So everybody in his faction gets to enjoy this little Beast of Devastation. You come over here, this is what makes it really good. So he's got his ultimate, and yeah, it does damage or whatever. When the hero is deployed as a lord, it gains focus fire effect. Faction allies, except healers, join forces to channel energy to the Lord for a powerful strike. Regardless of their locations, the damage of the strike increases based on the number of participating heroes, up to 700% damage. If he just keeps popping this all, he's going to keep getting this focus fire, and on top of that, everyone's enjoying these buffs. So very, very good champion. One of the best for the guild boss, mainly because of the support he gives to his faction. But Pyros makes number 5 on my list. And at number 4, we have no surprise here. We got to come back to the North Throne. They should just call this the North Epic Throne because they have so many good epics in here. But the guy that cracks number 4 on my list is my boy Olog. Olog is very, very good. Some would say he's the best defender in the whole entire game. Nonetheless, you can't deny his talent. In Guild Wars, he absolutely claps me if he's paired with like Vortex. Like, I can't get past him, right? Especially if they have him super geared out. But this is what makes him so good. His ultimate right here, unbreakable, and unbreakable it is. Stops attacking and shifts to a defensive stance for 25 seconds. That is a very long time, increasing piercing damage reduction by 40% and block by 1. He's just unbreakable, as it says when he pops this off. Then, you know, he even has this silver shield. Every 12 seconds, cast a shield that can absorb damage equal to 50% of his max HP. He's just so hard to kill. He just keeps popping the shield and making it harder and harder to kill this guy, especially if you have a good healer on him. You know, it gets a little rough. But Olog makes number 4 on my list. And this one could be very controversial because I know I could put her at number 1, but me personally, with my personal experience, because I do have almost all the epics and I have a lot of them fully awakened and I've geared out the best ones, but I really like her. And again, you could make an argument for her at number 1, and some of you guys might be upset at this, but it is what it is. I have her at number 3. We have none other than Dolores. She is one of the best supports in the game. Not for her healing. Her healing's just okay. But what makes her so special is this right here. Applies 30% inspiration to other allies in range for 14 seconds. And what does inspiration do? It increases attack proportionally to the caster's attack. While this effect is active, other buffs affecting the inspiration will not take effect. Additionally, the caster is immune to such buffs. Basically, she just gives you a fat attack buff and makes it to where you can do a lot of things in the game. I mean, again, you could make a case for her at number 1, but I have someone very special for number 1. And if you have Dolores, make sure to build her out. I know when a lot of people first get her, me included, I was like, oh man, she's not even healing my guys. This chick is trash. And then I just threw her to the side, right? But then I kept seeing videos on, oh, she's really, really good. So then I built her out, and now I understand why, because she definitely helps me in Guild Boss in a lot of phases of the game just because of this talent right here. So Dolores is number 3 on my list. And number 2 on the list, we come over here to the Watchguard. You know, I think this is the first Watchguard that I've had. Oh no, I've had Iona in here. Iona's really good. You could give a shout out to my boy Lifelock over here. He's actually pretty solid as well. But number 2 is my girl Idril. So Idril at number 2, the Wildwood Ranger. She is so good. Do not underestimate her. And some of you guys might be like, I don't feel that she's number 2. Just from my personal experience, she's number 2 on my list. I mean, I couldn't have got through a lot of phases in the game without her just because of her ultimate. Her ultimate is so overpowered. It's not even funny. Limitless shots. It's exactly what it says. The shot's limitless. And basically, when you pop this ultimate, she can hit from anywhere on the whole map. I mean, it's just a very special ultimate that is very unique. No other champion has an ultimate like this. And you know, she could definitely help you in a lot of phases in the game just because of that ultimate. And another cool thing is when you get her fully awakened, during the effect of limitless shots, every kill extends its duration by 3 seconds. So if it's a bunch of mobs coming out, you could just keep having the ultimate going depending on how well you have her built out. If you have her geared out pretty good, then she could just keep killing mobs and just keep using her ultimate. So all in all, very, very good champion, and she cracks number 2 on the list. And number 1 on the list, I mean, you guys already knew where I was going with this. I don't even need to say his name, but for all the newbies out there, he is a free champion. Everybody receives him, and he is so good. Best epic in the game. He is in the Nightmare Council, and it's my boy Wrath. You know, honestly, he's technically a legendary. He'll dish out more damage than your legendary, and he also, when you get him fully awakened, he heals himself, so he could just keep healing himself during his ultimate, and it's just very, very good. He packs a powerful punch, one of the best for guild boss, and this Lord skill right here is so good. Anybody that has Nightmare Faction champions knows about this ultimate, because the more champions you lay down, I think it caps off at 4. Yeah, it caps off at 4. It increases their attack speed by 35%, and it is so good. I mean, anybody that uses Nightmare Faction characters doesn't use it without throwing my boy Wrath down, just because of what he brings to the table. I mean, just that alone makes him very, very good, especially for the guild boss. We come over here, I mean, this guy packs a powerful punch. He can heal himself. He's not super squishy, so he could take a little bit of hits as long as you build him out properly. And his ultimate right here increases damage by 30% for 30 seconds. Additionally, every 3 attacks launched, triggers an extra attack to up to 5 enemies units in range, dealing 90% damage. So he's got a little AoE in his kit, but he's mainly single target, and he just packs such a good punch. He is number 1 on the list, and he is the champion of the epics right now anyway. All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight's video. Let me know if you guys agree. You know, I always want to hear what your guys' opinions are. Go ahead and give it to me. I know you guys probably disagree with some of mine, but I'm just going off of what I experienced, because I have most of the epics in the game. That would be my top 10 list. But you guys have a great night, and also have a happy Thanksgiving. Peace!